You're not free to leave. You're under arrest now. Put your stuff down.
Why? Rob me?
Put your stuff down.
I know you're supposed to
Put your stuff down.
off.
Step it up.
Off. Not off. Honestly.
On the ground.
Nazi! Tell me Nazi! Get me now!
Turn over now. Turn over now.
Go!
Turn over now.
You!
Turn over.
Ah! God damn you! Ah!
Give me your other arm. Give me your other arm.
On March 24th, 2025, in Palm Bay, Florida, a trespass enforcement turned into a use of force incident that raises serious questions about officer decision-making when mental health crisis indicators are clearly visible on scene.
Don't go anywhere, Chris. You're not free to leave.
Yeah, I know it's not free to leave. I'm going.
No, you're not free to leave. You're under arrest now. Put your stuff down.
Why? Rob me?
Put your stuff down.
I know you're supposed to
Put your stuff down.
off.
Step it up.
Off. Not off. Honestly.
On the ground.
Nazi! Tell me Nazi! Get me now!
Turn over now. Turn over now.
Go!
Turn over now.
You!
Turn over.
Ah! God damn you! Ah!
Give me your other arm. Give me your other arm.
How? You got a tug on my body, stupid. Shit, I know you're rob me anyway. Faggot. Should treat you like a big pig.
Sit
Oh,
up.
leave me laying down. My shoulder hurts.
Sit up. Sit up.
Dude, bag too, huh? Stupid crackers one.
Piece of crap off.
Piece of shit. It's called a tablet first off. Stupid. I don't want to use one.
You got anything else I know
Big
about?
No, you're business.
All right, well, stand up for me.
No. You guys make me stand up. You drag you to the car and shoot, boy.
Hey.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Chance, stay started.
Turn around.
Ah.
Turn around. This guy's by himself.
Chance. Why is it called perjury?
Have a seat.
There is a such thing as penalty of perjury. Why should you arrest those motherfuckers? Stupid motherfuckers.
You look like a clown.
No, I am a clown, stupid. I've been a clown since I was Baptist when I was growing up Bayside on.
Is a juggalo and a clown a different thing?
No, we're not. Juggalos developed. The juggalos were developed by clowns to begin with.
Okay, so it's the insane clown posse?
Yeah.
Okay,
You got the clown business too, and they don't go fucking around with kids.
I got you.
I raised two beautiful daughters. You best sat there and send one of my daughters to a fucking goddamn house.
Alright.
That's why I don't trust you, mother. I don't care if you take me to jail. You can't trust me from nowhere.
Yeah, we can.
Bullshit.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew that. Fucking guy.
Yep.
Huh?
Is that his too or something?
Yeah, he was in his pocket. Yeah, resisting.
With or without?
Without.
He normally carries a machete or some kind of knife in his backpack, but
I know it said these past few days.
Yeah,
I've
there's
only
starter
seen-
gun. Or flare gun, whatever.
I've only seen him with the nose.
Yeah.
He upgraded to a full costume.
Yeah, he had two cartridges too.
Oh, there's another.
Couldn't wait 5 seconds.
No way, he took a fighting stance with me, man. I play around. You got another round?
Yeah, well, you know.
that's on clean outfits.
Yeah.
And that's all he wears now.
Gotta have
He's
clean
gonna need a new
clothes.
one. I'll rip the shit out of that one.
I believe I copy 14351.
Well, you got plenty more.
I was only seeing him involved.
Help with the interviews?
You got one. Oh my gosh.
The whole set.
Like,
Yeah,
The
the
whole
whole.
set. That's all he wears now.
Yeah.
He calls himself Wicked Jesus. Fucking sweat.
Is this a starter? Flare gun. I was just gonna say. Yeah, he was holding it.
It was in his pocket.
In his pocket.
So we trespassed him earlier from the corner, and then I pull up right here. I'm like, Christopher, you're not free to leave. He goes, no, I know, I can leave now. I'm leaving. And I'm like, no, you're not free to leave, Christopher. I said, turn around, put your hands behind your back. As I got up to him, and I was like, you're under arrest. And he pulled back, got in like a fighting stance.
Okay.
And then started screaming obscenities at me. So I was like, step it up. And then I just put my hands on and took him down. So many lighters.
So we got rid of the machete and then he got a flare gun.
Yeah. See what's next.
She'll f somebody up though.
Oh yeah, it will.
Shoot that into like a
Oh, we had his
Oh
pocket.
yeah,
And then it'll burn inside.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's lethal force right there, 100%. For us, I mean,
Yeah.
that's absolutely lethal force. Yep.
Well, we told you were trespassed from the
I
plaza.
don't give a shit. What went on? No goddamn body cam, man.
It was.
Bullshit. What not? No, none of you officers. That's free.
All three of us were out there with you earlier.
I don't make body cam.
It was on body
No
cam.
body cam, no kill.
It was on body cam.
Recorded.
Would anybody that was a witness want to talk to them? Hi. They watched it. Would anybody like to be?
Who had the best view?
We do. There you go. I was going to say I did.
Yeah?
Those ladies. That's what happens when we're in our fishbowl.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Have you ever met Christopher before?
No.
Yeah.
He looks like the guy that stands at I-95 and picks
I'm just
trash.
looking at the handsome cop right there.
Which one? Oh, I'll let him know. He'll like that. He'll like
He's
that.
definitely on something.
Oh yeah.
Like normally like.
Yeah, he's not having a good day today.
I know. I just
But yes, Christopher is the Palm Bay clown. So
Is he?
Yep.
Oh.
He's a Palm Bay what?
Clown.
Does he cause any problems with other?
Usually not,
I
no.
see
But
all the
today he's
noses
having.
are pulled out.
Yeah. So, you both were seated here.
Right here, he was talking to himself and
he did fine.
just being
And
crazy,
he started
scaring
getting
people.
a little rowdy, and you took him down.
So when you say rowdy, what did he do?
I can tell you because I was
Hyped. Yeah, she was right there. Hyped up.
I was out there having a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he was just talking like crazy and I only been out 3 months and got fired him. I don't know. And he was just going crazy.
Yeah.
Craziness. So, you know.
Yeah.
This guy here ain't bad either.
What so when he like got crazy, what did he like, could you describe his stance or anything? to
He's
me?
just talking to himself the whole time,
Very
yes.
fidgety,
Okay.
can't sit still, just screaming, talking loud.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. Talking very loud and.
Did he present any weapons or anything?
No.
Definitely a mental health issue.
I was trying to see if maybe, I didn't know if he was talking to himself or maybe on the cell phone, and I didn't want to look at him because I didn't want to draw attention, but I couldn't see anything, but apparently he did have one. But it was real off kilter the whole entire time he was out there.
Did he make any sort of like aggressive stance or anything like that?
Not until the cops came and grabbed him.
Okay.
And then one got him and the other one flew down.
Yeah.
Taser.
No,
Sometimes it's easier just to go hands on because you don't know what they're wearing or anything like that. So
Yeah, no.
Circles of care, here we come.
No, he was just, he's tweaking.
yeah.
I
Okay.
was going to say he's tweaking.
Could I get your name?
Sure.
Can I talk to the chief? This is bull.
No.
Why?
So here's what's gonna happen, okay? You were out there with a sergeant who was my supervisor. He was the guy with the white hair. Right?
Was there another guy?
Yeah, no, not the tall guy. The other shorter guy.
The older guy with
The older shorter guy with white
I
hair.
kind of spoke with him, guy.
He's a sergeant.
Huh?
Yes. So,
What does a perjury police report
So-
arrest me under?
hold on. So what's going to happen now, and I want your full cooperation, okay? What's going to happen now is I'm going to take the seatbelt off. We're going to walk willingly in through this door. We're going to proceed to book you. All right? After that, we're going to take your photo. And then we're going to put you in a cell. So when we put you in the cell, hold on, it's a temporary space. You're going to be taken out at some point. We're going to drive you up to the jail. So.
Well, for what? It's a perjury police report.
Hold on. Do you want to talk to someone else? Because someone else has to come and talk to you.
I'd rather talk to the chief of police.
It ain't gonna be the chief, it's gonna be another sergeant who's acting lieutenant. Okay?
Acting lieutenant means he's a fake lieutenant?
No, he's just acting in place of the lieutenant who is on vacation today. So he's a very experienced, been here for a longer time sergeant.
Does he have a
He's my sergeant supervisor.
Let's hear. Does he have a degree in psychology to handle people like me?
I assume so.
No, I don't go for assume so.
So do you want to talk to that person who's going to come here and talk to you?
Can you just take me to mental health instead? It worked way better. It worked way better. I can go talk to.
You can ask him about that.
All right, that'll work.
Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, but I want to get out of his car first.
Okay, so we're going to take you out of the car, and then you're going to go into a cell. The minute you start acting up, it's not going to go well, because then you're not going to talk to the guy, and we're just going to do it the way we're going to do it, okay? So I need your full cooperation.
Instead of taking me to jail, can you take me to Circle of Cat?
I'm not telling you that.
Would you please?
No.
Why?
Because, again, you're going to talk to... I'm not sitting here and arguing with you about this, all right? I'm telling you what's going to happen. A through Z. And I'm telling you A through Z. Okay, this is what's going to happen.
Yourself believing in a perjury. Please.
Are you going to cooperate?
I'm trying to get you to help me out.
Can you step out?
This is bullshit.
Under Florida Statute Section 810.09, trespass after warning is a misdemeanor of the first degree. The officer had legal authority to arrest. What is in dispute is the manner of that arrest. Graham versus Connor, 490 U.S. 386, 1989, requires courts to evaluate force reasonableness through three factors: the severity of the crime, whether the suspect poses an immediate threat, and whether the suspect is actively resisting. The crime here is a misdemeanor. The subject had not drawn a weapon or attacked anyone at the moment of first contact. Officers moved directly to hands-on control with no meaningful de-escalation. That sequencing is where the legal scrutiny begins. Officers verbally acknowledged, before and after the arrest, that the subject appeared to be in mental health crisis. One stated directly, quote, "Definitely a mental health issue." Under 11th Circuit precedent, that recognition carries legal consequences for every force decision that followed. The 11th Circuit in Perez v. Suschinski, 812 F. 3rd, 1341, 2016, held that officer awareness of a subject's mental illness is directly relevant to the Fourth Amendment excessive force analysis. Once officers acknowledge a crisis on camera, that knowledge folds into the reasonable officer standard. Florida Statute Section 394.463, the Baker Act, authorizes law enforcement to initiate an involuntary mental health examination when a subject appears unable to care for themselves due to mental illness. That authority was available here and was not used before physical contact. Florida's crisis intervention training protocols require officers to apply time, distance, and de-escalation before physical control of a subject in apparent mental health crisis, unless an immediate threat to life exists. No such threat was established at the moment of first contact. On the resistance charge, Florida Statute Section 843.02 covers resisting an officer without violence. The subject's fighting stance satisfies the elements. That resistance followed a contact sequence that gave almost no window for de-escalation. Post-arrest, the subject asked to be taken to a mental health facility rather than jail. The officer acknowledged that diversion had worked way better in prior contacts. That admission confirms prior knowledge and sharpens the question of why diversion was not the opening move. Now to the grades. The arresting officer receives a B. Probable cause was legally sound under Florida Statute Section 810.09. Post-arrest conduct was professional. The deduction is for the compressed de-escalation window applied to a misdemeanor subject who had not yet physically threatened anyone. The subject receives a C+. He did not physically assault the officer, keeping his conduct within Florida Statute Section 843.02 without violence. The deduction reflects a sustained fighting stance and refusal of a lawful arrest command that elevated the force level of this encounter. The Palm Bay Police Department receives a B-. Officers correctly identified the legal basis for arrest. The deduction comes from the gap between field recognition of a mental health crisis and the absence of any Baker Act evaluation before physical contact. Recognizing a crisis and acting on it are two different things. Every encounter like this one teaches something beyond the specific facts. Here are 5 lessons drawn directly from what this footage documents, for officers, for citizens, and for departments tracking how incidents like this one shape use of force law. Lesson 1. Probable cause to arrest and authorization to skip de-escalation are not the same thing. Graham versus Connor, 490 U.S. 386, separately evaluates how an arrest is executed. 2 questions. 2 legal standards. 1 encounter. Lesson 2. Officer knowledge of a subject's mental health status changes the legal calculus. Under Perez versus Suzinski, 812 F. 3rd, 1341, once officers verbally acknowledge a crisis, that awareness must factor into every force decision that follows. Saying it and ignoring it is not a defense. Lesson 3. The Baker Act is a law enforcement tool, not a clinical handoff. Florida Statute Section 394.463 gives officers authority to initiate mental health diversion without filing a criminal charge. Using it earlier may have avoided the use of force incident entirely. Lesson 4. For citizens, the street is not the venue to contest a lawful arrest. Florida Statute Section 843.02 means physical resistance, even without violence, carries criminal exposure. The remedy for an unlawful arrest is a courtroom, not a fighting stance. Lesson 5. De-escalation does not stop being effective once handcuffs are on. The officer's measured tone during transport and his willingness to pursue diversion after arrest kept a difficult encounter from becoming a civil liability event. That restraint is both legally and operationally significant. The law, under Graham and the Baker Act framework, provides room for the right sequence: de-escalation before force, diversion before detention, whenever time and safety permit. The question in every encounter is whether officers use that room. The broader issue is systemic. Officers are routinely the first and only responder to mental health crises, using statutes and force training not built for that role. Sequence, at least, is something every officer controls. This encounter shows what happens when that control is not exercised. If this analysis raised questions you want examined in future videos, drop them in the comments. If you found the legal breakdown useful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more analysis of police encounters, use of force law, and your constitutional rights.